What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another live stream. We're going to dive into some of the altcoins that are moving, and some people think that we could be entering altcoin season, at least for a little bit. That's kind of the word on the street this morning. We've got XLM up about 14% right now. XDC also in double digits. Pepe is up about 12%. You know, interesting things happening with Pepe recently. So I just read an article about some of the money kind of shuffling away from Pepe into DOGECOIN recently. But now Pepe seeing a nice little surge here, back up 12%. But this is normal. I mean, a lot of this money kind of recycles, right? Pepe, a lot of people up on that investment. Now there's a lot of hype around DOGECOIN and potentially something brewing there with Elon. Well, let's take some of those profits. Let's go chase another one, right? But now some of that money coming back into Pepe here today, so that's interesting. But yeah, this is kind of setting up for a potential altcoin rally. We have yet to see one in 2023. We have the Fed decision. That's done, right? What else could there really possibly be from now until September that could derail us? A lot of people think that, you know, this could be a nice, 40 to 45 day window where some altcoins could rally. We're seeing Chainlink up about 7%, Phantom up 5%. Now, of course, there's no guarantees. We'll see. I mean, we can always get hit with something out of left field, right? But it seems as if a lot of the negative catalysts have quieted down. It seems as if there's no reason why we couldn't see some money rotate back into altcoins here. And maybe some of that money that went into Bitcoin earlier this year comes back into alts. Hopefully we get some new money into crypto too, because that's really what we need. So appreciate you guys so much for popping in here. Let's see who we got in chat. Oh, we got Austin in here too. I didn't even see who was back there. What's up?
What's going on, brother?
What's happening? I didn't even know you were sitting there. My bad.
I'm just hanging out, man. Listening to you spout wisdom.
Hey, I'm just trying to. Yeah, I mean, what do you think, Austin? I mean, do you think we could see a little altcoin rally? I mean, is it? We've got about what 45 days until we hear from the big dogs again. I mean, what do you think?
No, I don't think so. I think sell it all, sell everything, every single Bitcoin, Ethereum, get the hell out, run away.
That's what they want us to
I'm
hear,
shutting
right?
down my channel. I'm out. I'm done. I've had enough. I'm calling
over. It's all over.
Oh, it's all over. It's all over.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they want, right?
Yeah, I think again, right? Bitcoin money goes to Bitcoin, then it goes to Ethereum, then it goes to alts. And here, I mean, to me, there's a secondary question. We really haven't seen, and maybe you know the number. We saw Bitcoin up. You said it yesterday, up 80% this year alone. What's Ethereum up to? I mean, I know ETH's up too, but I haven't. You see where I'm going with that, right? Has the money really flown into ETH as well as Bitcoin? I would say probably not. I don't know the percentages off the top of my head. But we have to have that happen, and then we'll see alts rise. Alts have just been beaten up because of the SEC crap and coin, and ADA and Polygon, et cetera. And that's it. I don't think it's an alts issue. I think it's still fundamentally everybody's scared as heck right now, scared as hell, whatever. That's what I think.
For sure. Yeah, I agree. And you're right. I mean, ETH has certainly come off its bottoms, but it hasn't had the run up that Bitcoin has. So much of the money. And I think a lot of it, we were kind of talking about this yesterday a little bit, a lot of this money is like kind of recycled. It's not new money. Yeah. It's old money that, was in altcoins, was in NFTs, maybe was in even stocks or whatever. And they're like, hey, Bitcoin's already up 20% this year. It's already up 30% this year. Let's go chase that. Let's go chase that horse. And it makes sense. I mean, especially during markets like this where everything's been beaten down, right? Stocks.
I think you see that. I heard you when I was backstage. I think that you and I really see that in the memes, right? People pulled money out of, back in the day, we saw people pull money out of Shiba Inu, put it into Saitama. And then we saw people pull money out of Saitama to put it in the next thing. And then, so in this, we've seen people pull money to go into Pepe, to go into Bob, and then go into, Pepe 45X, 45 dot, whatever. So I think we see a lot of that. I agree. I mean, I agree overall, but you really see it in the meme coin space is what my point is.
Speaking of meme coins, I mean, the meme coin darling of this year, 2023, has been Pepe, still ranked in the top 75. And, I was just reading an article, and the video is going to come out later today about how a lot of the money came out of Pepe. See this little dip that we saw in the last 7 days right here? Yeah. This coincides right with the DOGECOin craze, right? Exactly. That money came out. where are they going to go put it? They're going to go put it into Dogecoin and chase that next ride. Now, today it looks like we had some big whale buys here on the far side here. 2 major mega buys today already, 8 hours ago. How about this? A purchase of 600 ETH, 1.12 million worth in that buy. So that's helping. That's why we're up 12%. But do I think Pepe's done? No. And one thing I've said, Austin, the one thing I look at and why I think Pepe's still going to have another run, and obviously the same could be said for Shiba and Doge because this has been true for a while now, is volume. Even amid this crazy market, look at the volume in the last 24 hours from Pepe. $154 million. That's a lot in this type of market. So traders are still alive. I think we're going to see another run up. I really do. It's just a matter of time. It's when the markets come back at large. It's when new money comes in. What are your thoughts on all that?
Well, I mean, again, I have to agree, right? I mean, I don't have any. I would be the voice of dissension there if you had said something I disagreed with. I think that I was going to say Pepe kind of invented a class, but that's not true. I was going to say that, but I'm like, that's not really true. I mean, we've seen this time and time again in the meme coin space, which as you know, and I know you, I love the meme coin space. We play in it every single day. It's not the only space there is. You know, you need to have investments in the usual traditional blue chip stuff. I think fundamentally, though, people will always be chasing meme coins. I think meme coins represent lottery tickets and things like that. Something you said about the Dogecoin, though, it was interesting. What I wish really didn't happen was people just chasing green candles. People, weren't smart enough, and I'm not dissing anybody, to go buy Doge at 5 cents and go, okay, I'm just going to buy it and I'm going to hold. No, when Doge started popping, they went and sold Pepe to go chase a green candle on Doge.
Yeah. No, I hear that. I mean, the one thing I would say though, here's the thing. I mean, if you're up on your investment in Pepe, sure, it's a little easier to take that leap of faith then, right? Like, okay, like the Dogecoin X news comes out. I've got all these profits over here in Pepe, and it's like, all right, I could stomach that. But you're right. A lot of people don't do that. A lot of people take a loss in something. Yes. They cut their loss, and then they go try to chase something, and then all of a sudden you're spiraling out of control, and you're trying to chase everything. It's like a gambler. I mean, because that's what meme coins are. It's like a gambler, right? You go over to the slot machine, lose 100. Well, now you got to go over to the roulette machine and put down 200 to try to reclaim your losses, right? It's the same thing. It's that vicious cycle, right? But you're right. I mean, I think the other big mistake people make is not having like a backbone in their portfolio. That's how I like to say it. Whether that's Bitcoin and Ethereum or just Bitcoin or XRP, I think could be coupled in there. I think Cardano, those type of investments that you have kind of solidifying your long-term outlook for your crypto portfolio. Then take a little pot of money that you're willing to lose and play around with some of these trades or play around with some of the new meme coins, right? Yep. It's when people go all in and they're down to their last $1,000 and they're looking for a new live pair on Dex tools. It's like, you can't do that, right? You can't do that.
Nope.
It's not good.
No, I think our number is 20 to 25 different launches, brand new launches invested in, anywhere from $200-$300 to $500 and on each of them.
Yep.
And north of 10 to 15 rug pulls.
Right. I mean, maybe not like traditional rug pull, but basic, slow rug, whatever. Yeah. Something.
My point is, and then we hit 2. We hit 3. Bob, Pepe, and one I can't remember. And we hit them big enough where they far outweighed what we had to put up. But I'm reiterating your point. So
no, you're right. I mean, you're gonna lose a lot of them, but you don't have to put a lot to get a lot, because I mean, we really hit it big with Bob, and we put $500 in. I mean, and then it 40x or something like that, and that's all it took. It wiped out all our losses, right? And again, it's not something we're doing with money that we can't afford to lose. That I just don't want to lose that point. Like,
no, absolutely.
That's just such a crucial point. We're taking that money and gambling with it straight up, going to the casino. Yeah,
completely have the attitude of like, gambling. If I lose this shit, it's gone. I mean, when I press the buy button on MetaMask, I'm like, this is gone.
This is gone. Yeah. So whether that's whether that's $100 for you, $50, $200,
Yeah.
whatever that is. I mean, just that's a really good mindset, because what I hate to see, man, is people come in and they only get into the meme coin space and they get frustrated. They get freaking bent over backwards and screwed over, and then they just have this bad taste in their mouth about crypto, and they leave.
Crypto's a scam. It's blah, 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 you know,
Right.
it's like, no,
Right.
it's not.
Right. Those are the people in your comment section. Austin Hilton's a pump and dumper. Well, it's like, well, yeah, because you got into one thing and went all in, and you know, but that's neither here nor there. I mean, people, there's always going to be that side of it, but we're reaching some people out there. Hopefully you guys are hearing this, and smash the like button if you're just popping in.
I see this one. EMAC. I don't know about Pooh. I can't remember if it might have been one that I put a little bit of money into back in the day.
Yeah, I remember it.
Yeah, I don't have any problems with it. I mean, I don't know anything about their project, but you know, there you go. So that's my 2 cents.
Yeah, for sure. I remember it. I think I was late to the party. I lost my ass on it. I don't even know if it's still this one here.
Oh yeah, no, Winnie the Pooh. Yeah.
Yeah.
I bought this. I think I lost a couple $100 on this one.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, you can see there's just nothing going on.
One major run up, and that was kind of it.
So pull up in the comments there, Worldcoin. You know, you and I haven't even talked about Worldcoin off stage. And so tell me what this is. This is like, I got to scan my iris or something, which already makes me go, ooh, I don't like that. What's
Yeah. So I guess this thing's been in the works for a while here. Let's go to the site, because I know a little bit, but honestly, I want to kind of learn a little bit more about this as well. So it's the Altmans, Alex and Sam Altman. All right, let's just scan this. Worldcoin would drastically increase economic opportunity, blah, 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 scale a reliable solution for distinguishing humans from AI online, while preserving privacy, enable global democratic processes. It consists of a privacy-preserving digital identity, World ID, and where laws allow a digital currency, WLD, received simply for being human. Interesting. We hope that where the rules are less clear, such as the U.S., steps will be taken so more people can benefit from both. You can now download World App, the first protocol-compatible wallet, and reserve your share. After visiting an orb, a biometric verification device, you will receive a World ID. This lets you prove you are a real and unique person online while remaining completely private. As the global distribution of orbs is ramping up, you can find the closest one and book time to be verified with World App and worldcoin.org. Worldcoin is an attempt at global scale alignment. The journey will be challenging and the outcome is uncertain. Finding new ways to broadly share the coming technological prosperity is a critical challenge of our time. We hope you'll join us. Yeah, interesting. I mean, we're going to need something like this, right? I mean, to distinguish, it's already hard to distinguish what's AI and what's not. And we're not even anywhere close in terms of how good this is going to get.
Yeah, I mean, I could see, and I've heard rumblings about, I could see this being like the Great Reset, you know, don't give them the data. The conspiracy theorists line up on this, and I'm not saying they're right or they're wrong. That's not my point, but I can see how this narrative is going to play out big time, you know. And
there was I agree. There was, I think it was Watcher Guru this morning did you see that video?
No.
Here it is right here. Check this out. Just in, people lining up to have their eyeballs scanned for OpenAI CEO's Worldcoin crypto digital ID.
No.
No.
Nah.
Not ready?
No, I'm not doing it. No.
Not ready? What do you guys think in the comments? Are you guys ready?
No, I'm not.
You guys ready for this?
I haven't done the whole send your DNA into 1, 2, 3 whatever thing. I'm not giving anybody my stuff, you know. So I mean, that's how
I hear you.
You know,
people are lining up to scan their eyeballs for a crypto ID.
And Boca dropped in. They're offering some free coins for it. You can buy it on some exchanges. He said, though, they refused to answer some key question in AMA that made me pause. All right, that's good stuff. Thanks, Boca. It's good to do that. But no, it's just not something I'm down for. And I mean, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. I'm not a fan of any centralized database repository of my information. And, you know, all the movies have us kind of thinking like, oh, it's, one world order. And this is kind of like how it begins. And, and CB, what is it? CB centralized
CBDCs.
CBD. Yeah. And I mean, there's some truth in that, your money via your social, credit score and all that. I mean, just all this kind of, it's like, Jesus,
Yeah. No, it's scary. I mean, there was a thing I saw recently in I think it was in China, of course, and they were running they were running a billboard, like a virtual billboard of all the people with bad social credit. It was like, defaming these people for having bad social credit score. It's like, okay.
Yeah. But that's a good point, right? That will never happen here. Not true.
Oh, okay. I was getting ready to strongly disagree with you there.
No, that's my point, right?
Right. I mean, yeah. That used to be a thing. Like, you used to be able to say that with confidence.
Used to be able to say that
with confidence.
Yeah. I mean, think about this. Before COVID, if I said to you, there's going to be this national event, and every business in the United States is going to be forced to shut down, what would you have said to me? You'd be like, that ain't going to happen. No way.
Except the few that were deemed, what was the word?
Yeah, critical. Yeah, or whatever.
Whatever the hell that word, whatever. Yeah. Except the ones that were deemed essential.
Essential. But we would have said, no, that's never going to happen. It's not going to be a thing.
Yeah.
Shit.
Mom and Pop wasn't essential across the street, but Walmart was. They're open. It was interesting, to say the least. Yeah, this is scary, though. I mean, the Worldcoin stuff is, I haven't invested in this, full disclosure. You haven't either, right?
No, I'm not. And I'm not going to. I'm not going to put any money in this. And I'm not saying anything's bad about the project. It's just personally, I'm not going to do this.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Yeah, I get it. I mean, it's a high market cap. I mean, it's 244 million already, ranked 119. A lot of volume coming in. I mean, so it's interesting. I mean, we'll be definitely keeping tabs on it. But there's been a lot talked about. It's very top heavy, with certain people at the top holding a lot of tokens too. So, but take a look. I mean, it's definitely something that's new. It's, you're right though. We should address it because it is kind of out there and people are definitely talking about it. But,
and by the way, there's going to be 4 others of these. Somebody will replicate it and
knockoffs.
Yeah,
no doubt.
Yeah.
But I mean, in terms of like the altcoin rally that we could potentially see, I mean, what do you think could hinder us? I mean, if anything, right now, does it feel as if like we're kind of primed and ready? I mean, and it doesn't have to be a crazy rally, even if it's like a 20-25% move for some of these alts. I mean, we're seeing things up today. I mean, what do you think? I mean, I'm
gonna flip the question. I'm not gonna answer it in hinder. I'm gonna answer it from a spark standpoint. That's what we're waiting on. We're waiting on a spark, and I don't know what that spark is. I was quite frankly hoping the XRP Ripple settlement lawsuit thing, can't get that right. You know what I'm talking about. I was hoping that would be the spark, and I think it kind of was, but I think ultimately how that shook out is that kind of took that off the table, and people are like, okay, we don't have to worry about that. And then, of course, SC did the bullshit with Binance and Coinbase suing them. And they're like, well, shit, now we got that to deal with or to worry about. But I think my answer is I think it's a spark. And the only big thing out there, and I said this on our live stream yesterday, to me, the only thing I see out there is approval of the BlackRock Bitcoin ETF. That might be the spark, because that will then flow into global media coverage and, oh, this Bitcoin thing is real now. And, oh my God, this is good shit. Oh yeah, really? It's been around forever now. But now you think it's okay?
Yep. I agree with you. I think that could certainly spark some things. That we have the Litecoin halving coming up really, really soon. We had some big news with Chainlink. Some people asking about Polygon Matic. I still love Polygon. It doesn't get talked about a lot, right? There was a recent article though here. This was interesting. Polygon Matic founder, this is Sandeep Nawal.
That was interesting.
Predicts future of Ethereum ecosystem, names catalyst for next 1 billion new users. Of course, Polygon's so tied to Ethereum. One of the reasons why I love it, and we love it, I mean, because it's the number one layer 2. There's a lot of great L2s out there now, like Optimism is another new one. Polygon's still the biggest though. But this was an interview with the Bankless podcast. Sandeep Nawal said, I think the Polygon 2.0 vision actually is, we believe, the end game for any infrastructure provider. I was saying whether Polygon implements it or somebody else implements it, this looks to be an infrastructure architecture where we can resolve the infrastructure and era of blockchain, not only for Polygon, but it says the end of the infrastructure era of Web3 would be where you have the network, which is indefinitely infinitely scalable and it's composable across the network, that is the answer, right? Because all these networks right now, they're capped out. They can't scale fast enough, right? So I think this idea, we've read about it like recently too, interoperability, the idea that blockchains can interact with other blockchains. We're seeing that in a lot of these enterprise grade blockchains are including interoperability. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, Ethereum, the big thing is, can they solve the scaling, issue? If Ethereum starts to scale and they can crack that code, they're going to be the one, right? I mean, they already have a huge advantage. They already have the market share, right?
Yeah. And I don't even proclaim to be a tech from that heavy into the tech side of it. And what are the obstacles that Ethereum has to solve to increase their TPS transactions per second? Somebody drop in the chat. Let me know what Ethereum's transaction per second is. I think it's 27. I want to make sure that that's the right number. I think that's the issue. I think, and I get where Polygon's coming from because they are fast and they're amazing at what they do, but they're a layer one. Sorry, a layer two. Apologize. They're a layer two, right? And to me, that doesn't solve the fundamental problem of Ethereum scalability and, oh, by the way, price. The gas is just stupid.
Yep.
We were told that it would go down when we went to staking. That simply, but it's still high. 10, 15, 20, $30 a transaction, whatever. Anyway, I get that. That's kind of where I'm at. I think it comes back to, like you and I, we have a relationship with Grape. We have a relationship with Quorium. I think it comes back to these. Ethereum will always be here. It's the 9 million pound, gorilla in the space. But I think you're going to see the rise of these built from the ground up to be scalable enterprise bullet strength, if you will, like Grape and like Quorium and Tenet, those guys, right? I think that's what it's going to come down to.
I agree.
Per second. Oh my God, EMAC. I thought the number was 27. Holy crap.
14 per second. Interesting.
Somebody, EMAC, thank you. Somebody else fact check that, please. What is Ethereum's transaction per second? That's nuts.
Yeah.
That's not fast.
No. I mean, what they do have obviously is just sheer numbers, like people just using it, right? But I think they grew too fast. And again, I don't claim to be a crazy tech person either. I just kind of from like reading what the tech people say is like they grew way too fast. Like they couldn't keep up and like adapt and change the network fast enough as it grew. Especially from like 2020 to now, it was like crazy how much Ethereum grew.
Yeah.
But I think it offers all these potential solutions. It offers all these potential layer ones to step in and fill the void, fill the gaps, which I think is good. I think it's good for the market. Like I think competition is good, for a budding industry.
EMAC, what is this? Recommend an optimal portfolio allocation of an 84. What?
That's interesting.
Where's that at?
Well, I remember looking at their BlackRock crypto portfolio because I'm pretty sure they have some ETH in there. They have some Solana, Cardano, and Avalanche, if I remember. Let me see. Here's the one he said right here. BlackRock's bold Bitcoin strategy recommends high Bitcoin allocation. Okay. 84.9%. There it is. Bitcoin. What else do they have?
Somebody from BlackRock saying that? Wow.
Yeah.
Global wealth is around 800 trillion. Bitcoin, yeah.
We're 190 million per coin. That would be insane. If all investors followed BlackRock's optimal Bitcoin allocation, Bitcoin would be more than 5x the total value of all equities, real estate, and bonds. Can you imagine?
That would scare the living hell out of everybody in traditional finance. TradFi, whatever they say.
Holy shit.
That's funny.
I can't remember. I remember looking at like their, was it BlackRock or was it, no, you know what? I think it was Grayscale. That's what it was. It was Grayscale's crypto holdings. Looked at this before. Bitcoin. I think this is it. think this is it. Okay. This is what they hold. Okay. Bitcoin, ETH, ETC, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash. Interestingly enough, these are all those ones in their, new exchange. XLM, Mana, Decentraland. Interesting. Solana's in there. Link. This is interesting to see what the big dogs hold, right? Filecoin.
I got to buy some XLM. I think that's going to be a good one. I don't want any XLM.
Yeah, and it's up. I mean, right now, 14.
10%. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Rank number 20, man. It's been pumping with all the. Yeah. Look at that last month.
Because Ripple.
100%. Yeah, on that same day, man, they were up 90+% with Ripple. What a move! I mean, shit, they went from 9 cents all the way up to they doubled. I mean, in the last month, it's crazy.
Nobody was talking about them. They weren't anybody's. I mean, again, relatively, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I feel like they often get overlooked. I mean, and I overlook them all the time.
They do.
Always.
They do.
It's got to be a Bitcoin maxi right in that article. Yeah, you're probably right there, Boker.
Hey, I did a video earlier today. So you remember back in the day, right, when Shiba Inu went up 1,000% at the end of October, and we achieved a $45 billion market cap, right? So I did a video. It's out on my channel, and basically the whole stance was, do you think we can do it again? And I mean, I think so. I mean, I think that doesn't happen in a vacuum, right? The overall crypto market has to lift, blah, 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 blah. It's, that was all-time high of 408, right? 408. Yeah. What's your stance on that?
Yeah, I mean, we're about 10x away from that right now.
4.5 billion. Yeah.
I just I don't know if it's going to happen this October. Unless we get a huge influx of new investors, because I just don't know if that much money that's recycled in the market could bring us to those highs. I do think get ready, because people are going to chase SHIB. People are going to chase Bone and Leash.
Yeah.
Like they're doing with Dogecoin a little bit here. And I think that narrative's unfolding. People are going to chase what's hot. So getting into Bone right now and Leash and SHIB, not financial advice, but even if you're looking at it from a short-term perspective, I like it.
Because most people screw up.
You have a date, like you have a narrative, you have a catalyst.
Go buy some Bone. Not investing advice. Go buy some Bone today.
I'm with you, man. And we did it.
$1.30.
There you go. I mean, there you go. It's sitting at $1.31. We got in there, 85 cents, you and I, and we were a little late to the party. It moved from
85, 90, and $1.04, give or take.
I like it, man. And I put a hefty amount in there. And I mean, our kind of rationale behind this, if you go out to the 1 year, guys, we hit $2 back in November, or back in September here, 2022. And I think this was February this year. We hit $2 twice.
For nothing.
On nothing. Just for the hell of it. Now we have an actual reason for it to move, and look what it's done.
Yeah.
Since the middle of June at 70 cents. There you go. Sitting at $1.31. So you got to play those narratives, man. Especially in the bear market.
That's where most people are be like, and then August 15 rolls around and Bone's like $2.50. I gotta go buy it now.
Buy Bone. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Like, come on, man.
Told y'all.
Told you. And then they're gonna be like, you didn't tell me anything. I'm like, bullshit.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Sobo says, please repeat your SHIB and Doge success stories for the new listeners. Well, I think I'll tell you my Doge story. I 7x'd on Doge. I could have 70x'd, but I 7x'd. I bought it at a penny and sold it at 7 cents. And then, of course, it went to 70 cents. So can you really be pissed about that? No. I mean, should I do I wish I wouldn't have sold it all and left some in there in case it went crazy? Yeah. But that was a nice jump starter for me when I was starting my crypto journey, for sure. And then SHIB, I was a little bit earlier. Saitama was another one that helped jumpstart us. Apollo was another big win for us, right? Am I missing any ones back early when we were getting going?
Those are all very, very similar. I missed the Doge one. I did pretty well with Shiba Inu. I still hold a bunch of SHIB. Because I'm holding more long term, so I haven't realized
I've traded
a lot of
SHIB
gains. You know, yeah. So
for sure. I mean, and you know, that's the other thing. We're holding a lot of cryptos. Like I have a lot of Cardano right now that I'm hoping to really see, you know, next bull cycle really take off. Cardano's another one I think gets overlooked. Doesn't move fast, right? People joke and say it's like a stable coin. I'm like, all right, you know. Somebody asked about Polkadot. Do you still own Polkadot?
no.
Got out of it? Okay.
Yeah, but it's one of those, you know, I think it's part of the narrative. It rises with the market. You know, a lot of volume, as you can see. So, but, you know, people are not excited about the Polkadots of the world and the Polygons of the world. They want to talk about the Pepes of the world. And that's what's interesting to me. You know, and here's an interesting side note, guys. Zach and I spend a lot of time looking at like back-end analytics of like search volume, trending analysis and stuff like that. You'd be shocked at how little people are looking for content on Bitcoin and Ethereum and Polkadot and Cardano. Cardano's
crazy,
decent, but you know,
we can actually show. We'll show the show the viewers.
I mean, it's crazy some of the stuff that you don't see. You know,
yes. Yeah. So this is. I'm glad you brought this up because this is like this actually gives you like some market analysis in terms of like what to buy, like what to be looking at as a potential investment. I mean, so yeah, this is a tool we use, guys. So like there you can see I was looking at Chronos earlier for my Chronos video. So yeah, if we put in Shiba Inu coin, for example, okay, search volume, and this is 30 days, right?
Yeah, it's real-time data. This is real-time search analytic data. So hit related keywords there. You know where it's at over on your left.
Yep. View all keywords.
Yeah. So what he's looking at here is that you can see Shiba Inu coin has 206,000 searches. Shiba Inu itself has 745,000. To give you some perspective, about a year ago, that was about 2 million, that search volume for Shiba Inu itself.
Yep.
So type in XRP. We know what that one is. So XRP,
and we've seen this come down like in real time, but it will spike back up once there's something. Watch, this will spike back up next month.
Yeah, but like type XRP.
Yeah, XRP right now is nuts.
And see, XRP is 5 million, and then XRP used to be about what 700,000-800,000. So this is telling you, obviously, the data is telling you that hey, everybody's looking for XRP content. You know.
Look at XRP compared to Bitcoin.
Yeah. So Bitcoin, there you go. So XRP's search volume is more than Bitcoin's on YouTube. On YouTube, almost double. Well, yeah, 80% more.
That's crazy.
Look at Ethereum. Ethereum is shocking. You would think that people would be looking for Ethereum. 257,000.
SHIB is way higher.
Yeah, Shiba Inu is higher than Ethereum. Polkadot. There you go. 110,000. Yeah.
Cardano. Decent amount.
Yeah, fiat 512,000. I mean, it's just, yeah.
USDC, look at that, hardly anything. USDT, a little bit more. It's pretty crazy. I mean, so here I'm curious now. Like,
somebody said Terra Luna. Yeah, what is Terra Luna?
Worldcoin.
That'll grow. That'll grow.
That'll get bigger. Yeah. Terra Luna. 92,000.
Yeah. Click into related keywords.
If you do Luna Classic,
yeah,
that's a little bit bigger. Yeah, Terra Luna Classic, that's the biggest one. So,
yeah, I mean, it's interesting when because this to Zach's point, this gives you insight into
what's hot
or not, or what's going on.
You know, another tool we used to use, I remember back in the day a lot, and we'll use it more and more in the bull run to kind of see what's sparking. Google Trends data.
Yeah.
Same thing there. You could track words there. Yeah, Preem has been burning a ton of SHIB. I saw that, Boca. That's good stuff. And they you know, they relaunched, which was you know, a lot of people were kind of, what's going to happen here, but it looking pretty strong. And they're burning a lot of SHIB, so I did see that. That's good stuff. Good morning, Combs. How we doing, man? Let's see.
Hey, I'll be back in a minute. I guess Cade's wanting to go work out. I'll be right back.
Daniel's Doge story is more heartbreaking. So Daniel's a community member of ours. He profited 30K, but he could have sold for 30 million. Oh my gosh. That would be insane, dude. That would be absolutely insane. What do you guys think of Leash? I like it, man. We have a catalyst. We have a time frame. I like it. And Leash has been quietly moving. Now, last 7 days it's down, but look at that month. Came down here. We were down below $300. Not a lot of people were talking about it.
All right, man. I gotta go. I got a teenager who needs to go do some stuff. So,
all right, brother.
Yeah, it's cool to jump on with you. So I'll see you later. I'll call you guys. Y'all have a good one. Have a good one, guys.
Make sure you guys subscribe to Austin's channel too, Austin Hilton, if you guys haven't already. Do you guys think the Leash can go over 1K in the coming time? I think on this run up next month, yeah, I think it could happen. Certainly could. Yeah, I mean, much like I think Bone could double in market cap, Leash could do it a lot easier. It's a smaller market cap. I definitely think it could. If market rises, it rises. What do you think is the price prediction for Cardano? I hold a ton of Cardano too, bro, and I like it. It doesn't move a lot. I mean, this seems to be the basement. I bought a ton at 28 cents last time it dipped down there. Last cycle we were well over $3. I think next stop is $4 or $5 in the next bull cycle. I do. Yeah, I do know about. I've heard about Caspa. Things crushed it since last year. It's ranked 209. Interesting. ApeCoin. I've got some content coming out on ApeCoin actually today. ApeCoin has been slightly moving in the right direction, back up to 2. Volume's still there. It's not talked a lot about anymore. It's still ranked 57. But I think at any time, Richard, things could get moving for Ape. I do. It's waiting for a catalyst. It's waiting for a narrative. There's no doubt XRP has so much potential because of this fact right here. The institutional money that could come in here in a hurry is unlike pretty much anything except for Bitcoin, in my opinion. So, Waddy, I mean, no guarantees, right? I don't know for sure, but here was my narrative. Here's my thinking on this, right? We're sitting at $1.31. We've kind of been, hanging out in this position here for for about a month. It seems as if we spiked up to 146, but really we've been kind of trending sideways here. I think we're gearing up for that next leg. My thinking was we popped up to $2 on no news. That's obviously, we're hitting some resistance up here. So I think $2 minimum. And again, no guarantees. I don't have all the answers here, right? But it would, for me, when I invested in it below $1, I'm holding it till $2. I want more than 100% return on that. And I'm on my way. I bought, straight up, guys, I bought in a different wallet because I had some from way back at like 60 cents that I'm holding. That's my long-term bag. On that one, I'm waiting for it to get to about $10. On this new bag, I bought at 85 cents. I put $5,000 in. It's almost already up to 8 at current levels. So I'm excited about that. And then I think Austin even put more in than I did. I think he ended up putting in 10, which looking back, but I think $2 is the card I'm playing, man. And I think it could go further than that. I do. I think of Cardano like Apple. They are focused on one good thing, and they are in no rush to get there. Yeah. But when they do, it's going to explode. I agree. Apple sits on cash. They're kind of boring. They don't acquire a bunch of companies, right? It's just kind of like, you're right. And Cardano's doing the same thing. They're head down, focused, and when that initial big pop happens, I'm with you. I'll be holding a lot. So I've got a good amount of Cardano. The thing is, holding Cardano feels safe to me as well. Like holding Cardano feels safe. It doesn't fluctuate as much. Like even if you look at it like the last month, you know, we popped up to 36 cents. That's about it. But we've only been as low as 28. Even in the 1 year, you know, we've been as low as 24, 25 cents. You know, we come back down here to 26. Anytime you get it under 30, guys, it's a really good buy, in my opinion. This is the last year. Here's your alt chart. You know, anytime you get it down below 30, I really like that. But it's just slow and steady, you know, slow and steady. I mean, think about this. For 2 years, it did nothing, absolutely nothing. And then went from 15 cents to $3. So what's the all-time high? It's over $3, isn't it? 309, yeah, $3.09. So I think this next big run up, $4 or $5 is my kind of target. And you know, if you're acquiring stuff at 28 cents and it goes to $4 or $5, it's looking pretty strong. When do you think new money will return? This is the big question. When do you think the new money will return to crypto? This is the question. After this current recession we are in is my best guess. I agree. Once inflation gets under control, and quite frankly, they turn the money printers back on, once people have more money in their pockets. But I think we're going through a big shift right now. We're going through a major, major economic shift. The job market is changing drastically. And a lot of people are hurting because of this drastic shift. They're not ready for it. But eventually, they'll turn the money printers back on once we get inflation back down to 2% or close to it. Eventually, recession fears will subside. New economic opportunities will arise. I think, you know, a lot of people look at AI as taking jobs away. I look at AI as going to be creating way more jobs than it's going to be taking away. Now, there'll be high level jobs, and the gap from the rich and poor I think is only going to get bigger, which is concerning. But you have the opportunity to learn now. We have time. You have the opportunity to find a way to work with AI. You know, there's a saying that I read that I read the other day, and I've read multiple times before, and I love it. The big winners of this next decade, the next 15, 20 years, are going to be the people who are able to learn, unlearn, and relearn. Think about that. Forever, we haven't had to do that. You learn one skill set, you do that one skill, and you make your money and you retire. It's changing. You know, the ability to adapt and evolve and change and reinvent yourself. It's more important now than ever. And so that's my take on that. Sorry, I went off on a tangent there, Chris, but good question. Has anyone sold on their ledger? Sold what? Trigger Mioma. You could definitely do that. When you got those companies like Apple go tokenized, like Tesla, has the market going to run fast? Yeah, that'll be interesting if these companies get tokenized. I don't know. I don't know what that looks like. I mean, I guess if everything gets tokenized, then everything's going to be tokenized, right? If there is no physical money anymore, then everything will be tokenized. I don't use my hard wallets as hot wallets. They're strictly transfer in and out. There you go. So there's Boca's take on that, Trigger. Yep, we're early while they wait. What's up, brother? Good morning. God bless you. What's up, David? What do you think about Cosmos and Tezos? So I've heard Coin Bureau and some of the other top creators out there talk a lot about Cosmos. And it's certainly one that gets overlooked. But that ecosystem is really, really growing. To be honest with you, I don't invest in Cosmos right now, but I think I should. And I mean, it's way, way down from its highs. I mean, it's sitting at $9 right now. I think 40 something is the all-time high. What's the all-time high? $44. So I like it. Tezos, again, haven't invested in it. Haven't even looked at it in a while, to be honest with you. Let's take a quick look. Way down from the highs. If there's one I like more than the other, it's Cosmos over Tezos. But it's not to say Tezos is bad. Yeah, I mean, Trigger, I think that's what most people do. Transfer to the exchange and use that as your off ramp. Yeah, I mean, I think that's what most people do, right? That's what I do. Chris, I hear you, man. What kind of work do you do? I'm just curious. I'll tell you this, man. My pops, he's in hospitality, he's in sales, and his business has been hit hard. He's just now finally getting some things brewing again, but hospitality has been one of those industries that it's been a while for it to come back. Robots are taking over. Yeah, man. I mean, in some ways they are. They are. And we have to learn to work with them, right? And there's going to be a lot of jobs created from this. I think everybody wants to talk about how bad it's going to be, and sure. But I think more jobs are going to be created from this than taken away. I really do. Let's see what else is happening here. Anything? Stellar still up a little bit. Pepe giving back a little bit. Nothing too much brewing, huh? What's the name of this awesome background song? I just changed it. These are all from Epidemic Sounds. So that one was this one, I think, right? No, that's another one. Hold on. This is the one that was on, right? Is this the one that had on? It's my golfing background song, yeah. I love my XRP, but I also hold XLM and XDC. Nice. Nick says, I hold XRP, XLM, HBAR, Gala, Cardano, Algo, Crow, LCX, and Polygon. I love that. I love that mix. This might be too loud. So we'll see, guys, if this sparks a altcoin rally. I think we have an opportunity here. We do. The next 40, 45 days. We're going to be keeping tabs on it. Oh, this wasn't even it, huh? Was it this one? Oh, this was it. So this is called XACK Pumped Up. There you go. Guys, appreciate you guys. Gonna head out. Gotta make some videos. Thank you guys so much. Subscribe down below. You guys know the drill. Yeah. Have a great day. Peace. Maybe we'll go out with this. All right, peace.